Katie O'Reilly and welcome to KTO's Food Carnival. Episode 4 of 4 for our late night snacks. Now we're getting down and dirty. Let's keep going diner style. What's open till 4 a.m.? Well, we're gonna see. So join me in the Carnival kitchen and we are going to indulge like you've never seen. Hi, I'm Katie O'Reilly and welcome to KTO's Food Carnival. Thanks for joining me in the Carnival kitchen because this is where the late night magic happens. Okay, we're on episode 4 of our 4-part series and this is once again some diving in good late night eating. Where are we headed? Okay, what do we crave late night? Oh my God, as we've seen so far in this series, we crave everything, and this is no exception. So let's start with what we can do in advance and have a real good eating time. How about breakfast? Sometimes we just want breakfast late night. Not quite morning, but it's morning somewhere, right? We've all heard that expression. You grab your mimosa or your Bloody Mary and you dive into your breakfast. Well, there's 2 directions, actually 3 directions we can go with this. I think pancakes are a favorite. In pancakes, what you can do is put a little syrup in the batter, caramelize them in your pan in advance, then right before you're about to eat them, heat them in the oven. That syrup will help caramelize them and keep them crisp around the edges, fluffy in the inside. You serve those. I've got a strawberry reduction, a fresh blueberry reduction. Make them fun. Whipped cream, syrup, powdered sugar, fresh berries. That's like diving into breakfast diner style. You gotta go there. If you're going there, make the stack happen for you. Yum. All right, its next door neighbor is the chicken and waffle. Hot chicken and waffle. So let me kind of show you the tricks on this one. Hi, KTO here in the Carnival kitchen. I am making hot chicken and waffles. So fun for a late night snack, and you can do almost all of this in advance. Get your waffle maker out. Get your batter. Now you can use a pre-bought powdered mix if you want. You can make your own, whatever you want to do. There's a secret to it though. What you want to do is you want to add a little oil if it's a pancake mix because that's going to make a better waffle and it's going to be nice and sturdy. Also, I like to add a little syrup into that batter because it caramelizes and adds sweetness from within. So you get that, like, I don't know, it adds a little dimension to it and it also caramelizes the waffle a little bit. So you're going to put them in the waffle iron, get them to a nice level of cook that you like, so full cook. Put them on a cookie sheet right when you're about to serve them, slide them back in the oven. They will crisp up beautifully. So when they're cooled, they're going to feel a little soggy. They're going to get nice and crisp. Now your chicken. Chicken pieces, bite size is beautiful, breaded and fried in your breading. I want you to add a little bit of kick. So a cayenne, something kind of zesty. I don't know how hot you want to get it, but add a little bit in there. You can add hot sauce, but if it's a dry, you may not want to. You could add it into your egg wash. Okay, so there we go. You're not going to get full heat out of that. So what are we going to do? We're going to take, I like to cut these in quarters because let's start slow. What if we have a few things? Then we're going to take this chicken, gorgeous piece, nice, perfect size for this waffle, quarter waffle. I have melted butter, and this is where your hot sauce is coming in. So this is literally your favorite hot sauce with melted butter, as hot as you want it. Microwave it, stir it up, ladle it right on over. See, you want to get that nice and saucy and buttery. The butter is going to go well with that crispy waffle. You're going to feel decadent. And then, real trick, I know, this is where it takes a turn. Add that sweet syrup. Oh, the drizzle. Try and get the highest quality syrup you can find. And you're going to love it. And after that hot butter's been poured on it, you want to eat this up. That's sweet and spicy. Oh my God. You know why everybody talks about it in the South. Close your eyes and go there with me. It's got salt, sweet, hot, all of it in one. Your palate's jumping into that crispy chicken texture because that fried chicken is good. And then if you put a little cayenne in that batter like I recommended, it's going to be the gift that keeps giving. So that like heat is going to be like building in the back of your throat, which is perfect for late night. Keeps you going, keeps you thirsty. All right, now eggs Benedict. Let me show you some tricks because you're probably like, how do I poach an egg and serve it late night? Well, let me show you. Here in the Carnival Kitchen, we are going to build the late night egg Benedict because eggs are so in demand. And most people think there's no way I can poach an egg, but we've seen you can. And now I'm going to build from the Benedict buffet. Let's start with the traditional, and then I'm going to show you some alternative ingredients so you can make it really decadent and all over varied because people late night like a lot of different stuff. There's no rules late night. So let's start with the obvious. Toast your English muffins in the oven, butter, pull them out, they'll be hot. That's so easy. You can lay them out on the pan in advance. You can even toast them in advance and just rewarm them so they get nice and crisp. Now I'm going to show you. All right, so Canadian bacon is the traditional. You just literally heat it in a pan in the oven. It's already cooked when you buy it. You just want it a little warm. Okay, these eggs Benedict, you're just going to lift delicately. That's the poached egg. Look at that. See, it transfers beautifully. And the secret to all of it is the decadent hollandaise sauce that you can make in advance and just warm. And this is our luscious late night eggs Benedict with our ever so silky hollandaise. And when it's late night, add that little bit of extra. Okay, traditional. Now let's go with a little alternative because I like to think outside the box, of course. Like I said, everybody's looking for something new and different. So let's take our English muffin again. Crisp up your bacon. You can cook it just on a cookie sheet in the oven before you go out, and then just warm it if you need to in the microwave. It'll be perfectly cooked. Set your oven at 400. Stick the sheet pan in while it's preheating. Within 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the thickness of your bacon, it's going to be fully cooked. So easy, you don't have to watch it. We're going to get that egg again, and you're going to see how beautifully these have turned out and how easy they are to work with. Now I'm going to go in a little different direction, just in case you want a little color. Some garlic sauteed spinach, a light saute on that. And I love the greenery, look at that color. And that silky, homemade cheese sauce that's been warmed and luxurious. And again, drip that cheese sauce right over there. It's smooth, cheesy, and late night dreamy. And right here, right now, I am going to slice into this. I don't know if you're going to see it, but look, let's crack that yolk together. Look at that runny yolk. See, it was a success. The little kitchen hack is beautiful. Anyone craving a late night runny egg is going to love you on that one. And I love the variety, so have a few toppings. Okay, now, I'm not going to kid you. Sometimes the best trick for me is diving into a bowl of pasta. Something creamy and rich and something I wouldn't eat normally. Carbonara is that for me. I saw a chef do this trick one time. Let me show you. Hi, KTO. Welcome to this Carnival Kitchen. Check out this technique for carbonara. I had never seen this before until I saw it actually from a famous chef, and I loved it, so I want to bring it to you. I am cooking down right now, I'm rendering down 2 pounds of sliced bacon, and do it into the bite size that you want. I'm just using American bacon because I think pancetta can get, I don't know, a little salty. And if you take a look, it's not going to get crispy in your pan. This isn't the time for crispy bacon. What you want is, you want the fat rendered out so you can chew through it. And you don't want it flabby, but you want it to still be meaty. So what we're going to do is, now that this is almost done, I've cooked my pasta. I like to cook it al dente, so keep in mind. So here, watch this. Okay, so this is for carbonara. This is bacon with the fat and all, and we're going to put it right over this still hot pasta. So take a look at that. I'm going to set my pan down. We're gonna just kind of toss this through slightly. But in this bowl here, what I have is 6 eggs just whipped. I have not added anything else to these eggs except for the egg mixture. Now I'm about to. So I've got a half a cup of fresh ground black pepper because it's really important to get that peppery flavor. And I'm mixing that right into my raw eggs. And look at this, 2 cups of Parmesan cheese. Get a good quality Parmesan because that's gonna make the flavor. You don't just want that salty variety. Mix this all in so it becomes like a liquid. Now I'm only gonna add about half of my pasta to this, and right now I've got 2 pounds and I can always add more. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is set my fork down and I'm gonna get this spoon and I'm just gonna add with the bacon and the fat this hot pasta. Look at that. We want to get it all covered. You can always add more, and like I say, you can't take it away. So add, and then we're gonna stir it up, mix it all together. I still have a lot of sauce there. Oh, that's looking delicious and creamy. And the trick that I was taught on this one is that if you do it this way, with this method, your eggs will not curdle or scramble on the stove. So you see I'm adding a lot more in stages. Look at that. Stir it all up from the bottom. Your cheese is gonna melt with the heat. If you find it's getting a little gummy, save some of that pasta water because that's your answer. This is hot pasta water. It'll smooth it out, cream it out, and we will be right back with this final version. And here I have it right in front of you, and it is looking so fabulous. All that creamy goodness goes a long way. And the truth is, you don't need a ton because the flavors are so bold and full in your mouth. You're gonna be like loving it the whole way, but you don't need tons of food in your belly. And that's the trick. But I do have to say, I love really buttery garlic bread and late night with the carbonara. You can hear the crispy. Delicious. Another thing people love is the drive-thru or the late night burrito shop. Either one. Depends on where you live. But if you come home and make your own burrito, steak burrito supreme, you'll see how easy it is. Look at this. KTO here in the Carnival kitchen. I am going to teach you how to cure that steak burrito supreme late night craving. Come on, we can do it at home with better ingredients. We know we can. That drive-through calls our name, but I suggest we do it at home. Look at these gorgeous beans. I made these in advance. These are gorgeous homemade refried beans. They're almost nice and soupy. They have so much flavor. I cooked these down with a ham hock because there's nothing vegetarian about this burrito. Now, the nice thing about making your burrito supreme at home is you're not telling anybody else what to put in. You're telling you how to make you. If you're doing this with your friends, have all your ingredients laid out. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous steak. I love to use a skirt steak that I've marinated, grilled, sliced thin, and then you can just reheat it right before. Heat the beans so the whole thing gets nice and warm and toasty. Because that burrito has to be that late night warm hug. We know that. We're looking for comfort food late night. And nice little bites because you don't want to pull a big chunk out. So chop it nice and thin. All right, now the necessary ingredients to making it actually the burrito supreme are these, the following. A little cheese. If you don't like cheese, put it on there. No, do what you want. I'm just joking. A little pico de gallo. Let me remind you, I do it as often as I can. Tomato, cilantro, onion, little jalapeno. De-seeded or seeded, you decide. Little bit of lime juice, and it's going to take it up a notch. Okay, that is definitely going to be your Mexican relish. Instead of a wet salsa that you can put on later, this is your Mexican relish that goes right on in. I'm going to add, I like sour cream, so I'm just going to do a little dollop. right on the side there. Because it would kind of seal it when I roll it. And then I like black olives. That's perfect. I don't like guacamole in, so I have salsa and guacamole on the side. Little crisp lettuce. I say get a little freshness going on there, and then we roll the sides. We roll it up. You're seeing I'm a bold late nighter. That is the supreme. It's gonna all hold together, and we're gonna place it on our plate. Yum! If you're really interested, you can roll it in foil, and then they grab it, hold it. You'll see. And like I said, if you wrap it, these are going to hold together, hang out, your plate stays clean. People are eating, they're talking, they're having fun. Late night style. Always consider people are a little bit messier late night. And last but not least, let's talk nachos. Southwest chicken nachos. Let me show you how you build these babies. Here in the Carnival kitchen, we're making late night Southwest shredded chicken nachos. So fun for your guests, for yourself. It's indulgent, which is what we're always going for. Let's go decadent. Okay, I'm going to show you the technique of shredding chicken because it really works well on nachos. You cook your chicken. You can even just like boil it up if you need the broth because you don't need much flavor at this stage of the game. And then what you want to do is take 2 forks and just shred. Do you see that? That's exactly how you're going to make your shredded chicken. Okay, well, I'm not going to sit here and shred all of it because Camera Magic entitles me to move that aside and do this. Voila! I have now cooked down my shredded chicken with tomatoes, onions, and green pepper. Plus, I like at this point to add a little heat, so I like to add a little taco seasoning, kind of Mexican ingredients. You can add cumin, chili powder. You can add your favorite salsa to it, whatever you want to flavor it as. Caramelize it up, cilantro, any of these beautiful ingredients. So that's going to be where we start. I think that the best nachos start when you fry your own chips. So if you take your corn tortillas and if you have a fryer, time to bust it out. These can all be done in advance, even the day before if you want. They'll stay crisp, but you fry them so they are nice and crispy. And the best thing is they're greasy, but we're kind of going for that. And you can see that gorgeous glistening. Oh my God, they're so good. They have this flavor that is so rewarding. And then we layer it with that chicken. Okay, now we're talking late night nachos. I'm gonna set the chicken aside because we've got that going on. And look at these boats. How cute are these paper boats? They're everything you want. I could even set aside my nachos and my chips for right now because we are just focusing here. And I want you to see this. A homemade, rich cheese sauce. And this is the secret to the real late night flavor. Start with a roux, add your cheese, make it nice and creamy. Can be reheated at the last minute on the stove. Try not to use any artificial cheese. Use real cheese because it's worth it. And if you are having a hard time creaming out the cheddar, add a little Gouda. Not smoked Gouda, regular Gouda. It gets a real creamy consistency and will not alter the flavor. Okay, now we're here. Now your guests get to go wherever they want. So let's load it up. How about we hit a little bit of those beans? And then, like I said, pico de gallo packs a punch because it has the jalapeno, tomato, onion, cilantro all in it. I like some fresh tomato just in addition because I like the freshness to lift those nachos. This is where I'm definitely going to use black olives again. You could do green olives, pickled jalapenos, any of those ingredients. I like guacamole on this. And I like a nice smoky tomato salsa right on there. And last but not least, a dollop of that sour cream. You can douse these with hot sauce. You can do whatever you want. This is late night snacking, nacho style. And here you are. You have your own little private boat of nachos to eat any way you want. Well, An entire segment of this episode is going to be featuring late night snacks, but all sweets. Sometimes it doesn't matter if we've already had dessert. We come home with our friends, we've been partying, we want more sugar, right? Here we are. How hilarious. Some of these just are going to make you laugh. Okay, let's just start with the obvious. Do you look around? Do you see emoji cookies? Oh yes you do, with tons of facial expressions. How funny are these? Simple sugar cookie, you can make your own batter, you can buy it in, the roll of batter, bake them off, frost them, and put the funniest faces on that you can think of. And that is your emoji. So you want to start with yellow, and then go from there. And they're quite delicious. If you have a good sugar cookie that's frosted, yum! It just raises that sugar and makes you race around. It's so cool. I love those, and everybody's gonna laugh. I took your basic mini cake in chocolate with vanilla frosting. However, tie-dyed out some, variety colored frostings. They get a little funky. It's late night. Don't go normal. You gotta decorate these babies. Look at that tie-dye frosting. Who doesn't love that little chocolate treat? And I've said this before, but there is something about minis that makes people think they're not really eating them that much. And that's perfect in late night world because we're in denial anyway. It's an indulgence. We might eat the whole tray. We don't care, right? All right. I have shown these before. This is the cream cheese blueberry cookie with a lemon drizzle. And the reason you're seeing them again is because they're that good. This is a late night partier's dream. These are moist and the blueberries burst in your mouth with this like yummy lemon frosting flair. So it's sweet and citrusy all at once. I'm going to suggest you try those. I wish you were here to try them with me. That's what I wish. All right. Now we're going into like the chocolate decadent world. A whipped peanut butter chocolate bar. Oh my God, it's like the dream Reese's cup. Very rich, very dense. I have put at the end of that some fresh strawberries without any treatment, just strawberries, because it's like that peanut butter and jelly feel. However, they're so rich and decadent, you gotta have something to lighten up your palate because you're gonna be like, so you could even serve them with milk. I swear to God, you could use anything. Late night, those are like decadent indulgence. We go there, that's yum. And then over here in this corner, not to be, a favorite of, both are very equal, they're both delicious, but this is called a millionaire bar. First discovered when we were traveling through England and Ireland. They're all over, we pick them up. It's like a praline inside. I swear to God, deep sugar, yum. It's definitely for late night because I don't know if you put it in your body any earlier. It's a sugar bomb. They're so good though because it's like they've got this creaminess to the inside and they are layered in chocolate on top of that. So it's just really good, really decadent. Okay. Mochi. What is a mochi? Oh my God, if you've never had one, you almost have to. It's texturally completely confusing, but really addictive. It's like a rice ball around ice cream. Okay, you can buy them. You don't have to make them. I'm not suggesting you make them. And they actually come, this is a green tea flavor. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like texturally really like addictive and inviting, and you really want to kind of go back because you're like, I don't know, it's a little confusing. But they're really cool, and anything that starts conversation at a late night party about sweets is going to go on for a long time, much longer than it should. Let's face it, people be just talking about that. I don't know, what's this? You got to try this. Cool. We love that. All right. Now, churros. Let's just say deep fried dough with sugar and cinnamon on them. Crispy. And then caramel deliciousous sauce. It does not get more indulgent than that for me because this little crispy, greasy thing dipped in this creamy, sticky, is really a sugar bomb waiting to go off in my mouth. And I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It is so worth every bite. And those are warm, like a big hug. And you won't stop eating them because they're addictive, as all fried foods are, in that way. But I'm gonna do this with you. I am going to actually do my next one on this little plate to show you that custard, when done right, custard is getting really trendy. So I wanted to make my own custard. And I'm actually gonna show you. If you put it into your piping bag in advance, this is how easy it is when you get home. So this is a vanilla bean custard. I flavored regular custard, a great recipe that you love, with vanilla bean. And I think the reason that I finally just admitted that I love custard is because as a kid, I used to love eclairs. And then I realized what I really loved about them was just the custard. So now, as an adult, I use my brain and I just make the custard. And that's so pretty. This is a coconut whipped cream. Homemade, home whipped, you can do what you want, but for me, this makes it because I love coconut and custard, so I'm gonna make a drawing and we can create together. Now, let's explore our toppings because I'm just suggesting a few. Toasted coconut, yum. Berries, always a fresher. Chopped pistachios, because sometimes when you start getting into pistachios, you're like, if you like them, you really like them. And I like them. And then bananas caramelized in advance with, again, a little bit more of that caramel delight melted right on top. So this is like just pure heaven to me. And I wish you were here to join me because this is the fun part of the episode that I wish we could really actually just kind of hang out and eat this together. But I'll take a bite for all of us. You watch me. And then, oh, look at that. Mmm. Creamy, crunchy, coconutty, rich, big warm hug. Love it. You can go to bed now. Late night is over with this one. You are going to sleep like a baby tonight. Thanks so much for joining me. This has been a fabulous 4-part episode. I love our time together, and I can't wait to see you again on KTO's Food Carnival. Have a great week.